today. Joining us on this Saturday, April 26th, I'm Callahan Marshall in for Katrina Smith this morning. Meteorologist James DeFazio joins us now. And James, I drove into a misty kind of rain this morning, nonstop.
Yes, it is going to be a soggy, groggy, yes, very gloomy weekend for sure. And if you look at the Nexus cam right now, you can get a really good taste for what I'm speaking about. The Nexus cam downtown Utica really paints the picture for us. We have a wide overcast cloud layer, very thick, dense clouds, very wet roadways. Despite the fact that the showers have moved out of Utica, the roads are still wet because we saw 0.6 of an inch of rain in the Utica and Rome area. Most areas across central New York picking up between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch of rain overnight last night. The widespread rain beginning to fully move off to the south and to the east. However, showers are going to remain for the morning and for the afternoon. Rain showers today, we get up into the low 60s. Tomorrow, wraparound rain showers, a couple of snow showers as well Sunday morning. We finally, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, get into the low 50s. 59 degrees and cloudy in Rome with calm winds. The winds do stay calm. The other story for today is after high temperatures of around noon today, temperatures begin to decrease. We go all the way down from the 60s into the 40s by this evening. Tomorrow morning, we're actually in the upper 30s. Coming up, we're going to take a further look at those rain and snow chances for the weekend as well as your week ahead. Callahan?
He was known to many.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday morning. As you can see off our Cavity Tower Cam there, visibility is poor and there are some areas of patchy fog across central New York. They are few and far between, however, showers are not. They're widespread rain. We're now dealing with scattered showers, and scattered showers are going to remain this Saturday. Take a look at downtown Utica where dreary, gloomy conditions continue, and it's going to look like this for almost the entirety of the weekend. We saw widespread rain all night last night, and we picked up between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch of rain. Griffiths and Rome coming in with about 0.65 inches of rainfall so far this morning. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. The heaviest of the rain is off to the south and the east and has moved through. However, we're going to have scattered showers moving through on and off intermittently throughout the day Saturday. We're not going to be seeing the steady downpours that we saw overnight. However, those showers are going to be around for the entirety of the day. 59 degrees and cloudy up in Rome right now. Calm winds, and it's going to stay like that. We're not expecting the winds to pick up all that much. Widespread rain is winding down, but those showers remain today. Highs are going to occur around the middle of the day today, and then temperatures drop throughout the afternoon. Colder with showers tonight and into the day Sunday, and rain mixes with snow tomorrow morning. Highs occur in the middle portions of the day in the low 60s, and then that cold front really begins to bring our temperatures down. Temperatures steadily decline throughout the afternoon. As we head into the evening hours, we're in the low 50s, approaching the upper 40s as we head into tonight. The radar and satellite picture showing that the widespread precipitation now off to the north and to the east, but back to the west, we still have moisture that is going to work through. These rounds of showers are going to make the day much more wet than dry for sure. And even when it's not raining, it will be rather gloomy and cloudy out there. Let's talk about air quality for a quick moment. Pollen forecast is off the charts right now. It's incredibly high. The pollen count could not be any higher. Spring allergies really bad. Also, air quality with those wildfires that were to the south has improved. The smoke that was at the surface, no longer at the surface. We're now seeing completely perfect air quality across central New York. Those scattered showers continue today, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures drop steadily through the afternoon. As we head into tonight and tomorrow morning, rain begins to mix with snow as those wraparound showers work in from the north and from the west. Rain and snow mixed, but no accumulation tomorrow morning. Temperatures begin to rise. We climb out of the 30s into the 40s, eventually into the 50s by Sunday evening, and then things completely calm down Sunday evening and things warm up on Monday. Today, highs are going to be around 63 degrees and again midday, and then temperatures decline. Your 7-day forecast after a very wet, wintry weekend for April at least. We warm up on Monday, sunny skies and into the mid-60s. Tuesday, warm all the way into the mid-70s, and we're tracking a chance for strong storms Tuesday evening. evening. We're going to be keeping an eye out for that. And it looks like I have to add the trivia question here. I'm about to pull that up. Anybody know the answer to the trivia question? Any guesses? Any guesses? Oh, you got it. It's my football.
Whoa! Director got it.
It's my football number. I wore number 62. The climate average for today's date is 62 degrees. And after the past few days, despite today's high being 63, it might not feel quite as normal after 77 yesterday and 78 the day before.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, the 62, 63 degrees isn't necessarily going to feel normal, even though that is our climate average.
I'm not
for the day.
complaining, though, because I think it was last week we got some snow.
Yes.
Yep. I'm not complaining.
And at least this is not going to accumulate, whereas some of that did a little bit.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on this half hour of Weekend Today. We want to get you right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio. So rain pretty much all day long, all weekend long.
It's about as gloomy of a weekend as we can get. We're going to have showers on and off consistently, and unfortunately, temperatures are only going to decline this afternoon. It's going to get chillier. It's not going to be a washout like it was last night. If you take a look at downtown Utica, you can see just how wet. There's puddles still on the bricks here on the median. Plenty of splashing going around with the cars driving around. There is some standing water out there, so be careful if you're doing any traveling this morning. Things are beginning to dry out a little bit. However, showers are going to remain. These gloomy, overcast skies are going to remain. The steadiest rain off to the east. Scattered showers remain for the remainder of our Saturday. They're going to continue through the day today. We peak right around noon today with a high of around 63 degrees, and then a cold front starts to bring in much colder air. Temperatures drop throughout the afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we start the day off in the mid to upper 30s. Wraparound rain and snow showers develop, and those develop and linger into the afternoon on Sunday. We eventually do climb up into the low 50s Sunday evening. High currently 59 degrees and cloudy in Rome with calm winds. We're not really expecting much in the wind department today. After about noon, though, those temperatures really start to drop. We drop all the way down to near 40 degrees by about 6 p.m. this evening. By tomorrow morning, we're into the 30s. Today, those showers on and off intermittently. Coming up, we'll take a further look at that weekend forecast, how cold Sunday is going to be, as well as what to expect for the work week. Callahan?
All right, Americans are still dreading it.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday morning. Dreary conditions off our tower cam, reduced visibilities with the showery conditions that we have out there. Some scattered fog, few and far between, but some areas of reduced visibility. Let's take a look at downtown Utica, which is below some of the reduced visibility, below some of that higher elevation fog. But yet, in that gloomy, overcast conditions, we saw quite a bit of rain overnight, widespread across central New York, a widespread half-inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain picked up, 0.65 inches of rain measured at Griffiths and Rome. In downtown Utica, you can see we still have some puddles on the roadways as well. It's going to stay wet today. It's going to be a rather wet weekend entirely. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing that the steadiest of the rain has moved off to the east. However, we are going to be dealing with scattered showers on and off for the entirety of the weekend. Currently 59 degrees and cloudy up in Rome with calm winds. Not really expecting the winds to be an issue this weekend. We have enough to deal with, unfortunately. We have widespread rain coming to an end this morning, but those showers remain. Highs occur around midday today. Cold front is working through, which is why temperatures are going to drop throughout the afternoon. And then colder weather with showers arrives Saturday night into Sunday, and rain mixes with snow for a little bit on Sunday morning. Today, those highs peak right around midday in the low 60s, and then we begin that decline. By 6 p.m., we're in the low 50s to upper 40s. It gets really uncomfortable rather quickly. Temperatures drop rather quickly. Fortunately, we stay above freezing. The radar and satellite picture showing the steadiest rain has moved off to the east, those showers back off to the west. As I zoom out here, you can see we have a big area of low pressure off to our northwest. west. And as this continues to track off to our north, it's going to continue to spin in moisture in our direction, and we're only going to continue to see more showers downwind of Lake Ontario. Let's talk about air quality for a moment. I don't know if you're a spring allergy person or not, but the pollen count couldn't really be worse right now. Thankfully, the rain is mitigating it a tad. However, the pollen count, it's at its maximum for the weekend as well as the beginning of next week with the trees beginning to fully bud. We're at a very, very high point in the season for pollen. Basically, it's peak week. That peak time of the year for it. Those scattered showers continue today, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. After we get through the afternoon hours, those temperatures drop from the 60s all the way down into the 40s. As we head into the evening hours, rain begins to mix with snow. Rain and snow showers overspread the region overnight. We don't really see any accumulation as temperatures are relatively mild. And fortunately, as we head into the day, later into the day on Sunday, temperatures do warm up and they become rather mild. But that wet snow across the North Country, a mix of rain and snow elsewhere across central New York. Those showers continue through the afternoon hours. As we head into the evening, things finally dry down, calm down, and things really calm down and warm up as we head into Monday. We're actually going to see a very dry, calm, and pleasant Monday. Your 7-day forecast, a warm, dry Monday. We get all the way back up into the mid-60s with plenty of sunshine. It's even warmer Tuesday. We're tracking the chance for some stronger storms Tuesday evening after a warm day of highs in the mid-70s. Cooler but drier and pleasant weather Wednesday and Thursday, sunny and highs in the 50s and 60s. And I wanted to bring this up because while we may see some snowflakes tomorrow, we are not going to see this. That cannot believe that happened. All the way back on April 9th, 1979, that in one day they recorded 11.2 inches of snow in the city of Utica, not on the Tug Hill, in the city of Utica. Really, really impressive. The reason it's so impressive to me, the second highest number on that list is only 7.8 inches. I will also mention, a lot of people will remember in 2022, we did have an April snowstorm that was notable. Mm-hmm. We got 6 inches of snow in 2022 from April 19th into April 20th in Utica.
I was going to say, it's definitely not unheard of for us to get snow in April and sometimes May. It's happened in May too. So.
It has.
All right, thanks, James. We'll be right back after the break.
Forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist James DeFazio. A dreary and rainy one out there, but why do I see the snowfall map behind you?
Please let this be the last time I have to show this. I am pleading with Mother Nature.
Why?
But fortunately,
it's almost May.
I know.
This shouldn't be happening.
Luckily, the only areas that are anticipated to see any accumulation tonight and tomorrow morning are across the extreme high elevations. So the real peak of the Tug Hill Plateau and within the Adirondack Park entirely. Everyone else, while some of the areas outside of that may see snow, it's not going to stick or pile up. But unfortunately, yes, it is going to be dreary. We have dried out a little bit in downtown Utica, but showers will be returning later this evening and dry conditions after a very, very rainy overnight and showery day today. Your York Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. All is quiet for now. Showers have moved off to the east, and we're waiting for more to develop off to the north as an area of low pressure continues to track off to our north and to our east. 49 degrees and cloudy. Winds are at 23 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. It's going to stay a tad breezy as we move into the day tomorrow. The winds have picked up. Tonight we cool off, and I should say we continue to cool off as we've already cooled off quite a bit. We get all the way down to the low 40s, which is going to allow for those really, really uncomfortable conditions. We do fortunately warm up tomorrow all the way into the mid-50s, but it's going to take almost the entirety of the day. It's going to be a rain-snow mix that eventually becomes fully rain and rather breezy. Coming up, we'll break that down as well as what you can expect to start your work week. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Your local...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. We're in a bit of a dry period after a very wet weekend. It rained almost the entirety of the night Friday night into Saturday morning, and we've seen showers on and off, even heavy at times this Saturday. But things are dry right now in downtown Utica. Take a look. They're still gloomy, they're still overcast, but the roadways have dried out. We're not seeing any standing water, at least at this time. Showers are going to be making their return as we head into the overnight tonight, though, and these clouds are going to remain through the night tonight. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Off to the east here, the steadier rain has moved off, even slid all the way past the Capital District at this point. We're calm across central New York, and it's going to stay that way for a short period of time. The next several hours, the evening is going to stay primarily mostly cloudy with a couple of sprinkles. 49 degrees and cloudy in Rome, and the winds have picked up. They're up to 23 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. A 20-mile-per-hour wind, 15 to 20-mile-per-hour winds are expected tomorrow. It's going to be a tad breezy. Showers return late this evening with cooler temperatures. We're gone from the 60s, and by tonight we're going to be into the 40s. Showers continue on Sunday, and rain mixes with snow early in the day. And then we're tracking a chance for some thunderstorms possible late Tuesday evening as we approach late Tuesday evening and early Wednesday morning. Radar and satellite showing that things are quieting down for now across central New York. However, off to the north, we have a big area of low pressure that's going to continue to track to the east. And once it continues to get a little bit farther east, it will get just far enough to bring some of this moisture in our direction. And it's going to work into central New York for the entirety of the overnight and the entirety of your Sunday, unfortunately. Let's talk about air quality for just a moment, because anyone who suffers from spring allergies knows that the pollen count has gone way up. We're at its maximum right now, and it remains high as we head into next week. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, the pollen forecast still looking very, very high. Temperatures, as we head into tomorrow morning, going to be very, very chilly. We're looking at wind chill values in the mid-20s, low 30s across central New York as those 20-mile-per-hour winds mixed with temperatures in the upper 30s create really chilly weather. You mix that in with how warm it was a couple of days ago, and that's going to feel really cold. A very light accumulation across the Adirondack Park, a very light accumulation across the Tug Hill Plateau. The rest of us just see nuisance showers. Mostly cloudy weather tonight. Those rain and snow showers develop and overspread the region overnight. Rain and snow showers continue through the day Sunday. Sunday, it slowly warms up, and we slowly switch over from snow to rain. Right before sunset tomorrow, the sun may peak out. We're going to see a quick spike in temperature. We actually climb into the 50s tomorrow evening really quickly. Clear tomorrow night, and then it's clear and sunny for your Sunday. Highs tomorrow in the mid-50s, but it's going to take all day to get it into the 50s. We started the day in the 30s. Rain, snow mix, becomes rain, breezy conditions. Your 7-day forecast, a beautiful day Monday, warm, sunny, highs in the upper 60s. Tuesday, we're tracking that storm threat, highs in the mid-70s. Pleasant weather remains for Wednesday and Thursday. Be right back.
Time now for a first look at your forecast tonight at 11 with meteorologist James DeFazio in the Weather Center. Why is there's a snow map? We talked about this at 6.
It does snow in April.
I know,
it's not common or frequent, but unfortunately,
this year, why wouldn't it? This year?
Hopefully this is the last time we have to discuss this. We're looking at snowfall across primarily just the Adirondack Park. The Tug Hill Plateau is going to see a little bit of snowfall accumulation by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, but again, very light amounts, just a trace to 2 inches of snow, and it's at the highest of the elevations. And with the way that the temperatures are going to rebound tomorrow afternoon, all of that snow is going to melt. A lot of showers have been rolling through the Utica area on and off throughout Saturday. We had a nice dry period this evening, but a shower is rolling through as we speak. Wet conditions have returned to downtown Utica. Showery conditions have returned to central New York. We're now tracking those lake effect or wraparound rain and snow showers. Wind continues to be up around 15 miles an hour. Temperatures down to 43 degrees. They'll be down into the upper 30s by tomorrow morning. Coming up, we'll take a look at those rain and snow forecast for tomorrow, as well as what to expect for the work week coming up. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Firefighters from
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. Showers have returned to Central New York and wet weather has settled in yet again. It has been a gloomy weekend. It is going to continue to be one. Fortunately, we have much better weather arriving for next week. Take a look at downtown Utica right now, where it was dry about 20 minutes ago, but lake enhanced and wraparound showers are now arriving into Central New York, and we're going to see a mix of rain and snow showers tonight across Central New York. As you can see here on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we now have northwest winds, and that westerly flow is bringing in some moisture off of Lake Ontario. Some snow showers appearing up here on the Tug Hill. The rest of us seeing cold rain showers. And these showers are going to continue not only tonight, through the morning hours tomorrow, and through the first half of the afternoon on Sunday. 42 degrees with light rain up in Rome, a 20-mile-an-hour breeze out of the west. We're going to be experiencing breezy conditions through the day tomorrow. 15 to 20 mile per hour winds continue through the day tomorrow. It's going to make it feel a little bit colder than the temperature actually is as well. Showers tonight with cooler temperatures settling in. We've gone from the 60s down to the 40s. Showers continue on Sunday, and rain mixes with snow early in the day. And we're tracking storms, the chance for storms to arrive Tuesday afternoon and evening. And they may even be, some of them, on the stronger side. We're going to be monitoring those severe parameters. Your radar and satellite showing that those wraparound showers just developing within the last 20 to 30 minutes or so. With this northwest wind now coming off of Lake Ontario, we're going to continue to see this moisture work downwind into Central New York for the entirety of the overnight and morning. This area of low pressure is off to our north. It is eventually going to slowly move off to the east, and as it does so, high pressure will build in behind it for Monday, bringing us much sunny, warmer weather. Let's talk about some of the allergens, some of the pollen that is going on right now up in the air. The pollen count is at its maximum. We have a 10 Sunday through Tuesday. It doesn't really get much worse right now in terms of spring allergies with regards to early blooming. The trees are in full bloom this week, and the sun is going to make things worse as we head into the beginning of next week. The rain helped mitigate things this weekend. With that wind working in tomorrow morning and temperatures in the upper 30s, it's going to be very chilly. It's going to be in the mid-20s across the North Country, low 30s across Central New York, and after being in the upper 70s just a couple of days ago, that is going to feel very brisk. We're expecting a very light accumulation across the Tug Hill Plateau as well as the Adirondack Park. Those showers continue not just tonight, but through the morning hours into the afternoon. By the time we get into the afternoon, we're over to just plain rain. As we head into the later afternoon and early evening hours, temperatures really rise. Sun breaks out for just a couple of hours before the sun sets. We actually climb into the 50s for just a short period of time before pleasant weather settles in for your Monday. A look at your 7-day forecast. A beautiful Monday. We warm right up into the upper 60s with mostly sunny skies. Again, Tuesday, we're tracking a chance for those strong to severe storms. We get warm temperatures all the way up into the mid-70s.